Welcome to episode number 73 of Long Lost Pals, our Tentacruel episode.
Okay. I'm not super excited about the Pokemon as of late.
Yeah, well, you know what? We're on the last three episodes of season three. We go to season four. I'll do something different for the episode number. I try to do it different every season. So we got a few more Pokemon. Tentacruel is kind of a cool one, though. Kind of a cool name, too. But I'm Joey.
I'm Karrin.
And this is a show where we go through our weekly bottom five. A weekly bottom five is just a chance for us to go over things from the previous week that pissed us off. It could be something personal in our lives. It could be sports. It could be political. It could be whatever the case, pop culture. We split 10 minutes for this and we alternate. The 10 minutes is really just to keep us on track. It's not really like a legally binding document, but since we're like Corinne's favorite president, Donald Trump, we wouldn't care if it was legally binding anyway. We still do whatever we wanted. But it's 10 minutes. Corinne goes first, and we just kind of work it from there. So, Corinne, in a second, when I have the 10-minute timer up, you are ready to start with your number five.
All right, my number five this week, a very personal, random pet peeve of mine. When people give you their baby's age in months, once your baby hits 1 year old, you should be rounding up or down to the year. I don't want to hear my baby is 34 months old. Bitch, say your baby is about to be 3 and call it a fucking day. I don't want to hear these random 17 months. Your baby's going to be 2 soon, or your baby's 1.5. I don't want to do the math. Just my baby is 17 months old. Shut the fuck up. Just get round up to years. Round up to years. Once your baby is 1, you should be rounding up to year. It's just a random pet peeve of mine that I had to air out real quick.
So I agree with you to a certain extent as someone who has children. Like I am with you. Like if they're over like 2 years old, where I typically draw the line is about a year and a half. So to me, if they're a little older than a year, so you can say like 14 months, 15 months, 16 months. Once they get to be about a year and a half, that's where I say like you're a year and a half or they're close to two or whatever the case may be. But I feel like there's big stages in between. But once you hit about a year and a half, then I just do like half years and full years after that. But I get it. When people are like, when kids are like 2 3/4 or some shit, like, oh yeah, they are 34 months old. I'm like, all right, bitch, like let's move on here because as a amateur mathematician such as myself, I still struggle a little bit to do that. But as long as it's not calculus. My number five, MLB trade deadline was today, and I'm going with the Astros, not doing jack turds. We traded for an outfielder from the Blue Jays, which is always funny because we're playing the Blue Jays in the series right now. And we traded for one of their players and traded one of ours to them. So they literally just switched, locker rooms, switch dugouts, whatever you wish. But yeah, I was excited. I was hoping they've been winning a lot of games recently. Took the division lead, and I was like, you know what? They're gonna get some pitching because our pitching's been ass all year. I'm gonna they're bringing George Springer back, something to reunite the old team like they did with Carlos Correa last year. Nothing exciting, very boring, very underwhelming, kind of like the Houston Rockets trade deadlines in recent years. But yeah, it's my number five.
I was gonna say, didn't the Houston Rockets also not do shit during the
Just love me an underwhelming trade deadline. Like, and I'm like amateur sports journalist, like what's the word I'm looking for? Like investigative reporter. Like I'm always super excited about all these deals and just recently nothing. Nothing for your boy.
Bupkis? Fucking Bupkis. All right, four. I just wanted to do a recall roll call real quick. Let's talk about all the shit that's been recalled. We got eggs for salmonella. We got our produce, our fruits, and our lettuce getting recalled for diarrhea causing parasites. We got meat recalls because of the screw worms. We got ginger ale recalls. Don't know how the fuck that happened. On the East Coast, they were calling tuna. We got a fucking recall on garlic powder. Where's the deregulation crew? Where is everybody that was championing deregulation? What, you guys are real quiet right now. You guys don't like fucking shitty bugs in your food that's poisoning us? What the fuck, guys? I'm so sick of this fucking country. Why do we have to have rules in place so that corporations producing our food don't fucking poison us? This place is sick, and we're getting sick because of it.
Damn, I didn't know about none of that shit besides the bugs. So I've been fighting it all. Well, luckily, I haven't eaten any tuna. Oh, I've been eating Subway tuna. I don't know where they get it from, but
Oh, that's okay. It's not real tuna. You're safe.
I've been laying off the greens on my Subway tuner sandwich, although I did have a Jimmy John's recently. Rolled the dice on that one. I was already like halfway through. I was like, ah, shit. If I start shitting myself, we talked about this already, though. Still have been beating the shitting myself allegations, thankfully. But yeah, no, I didn't know any of that stuff was recalled. Haven't had ginger ale in a long time. But maybe if I end up having a tummy ache, I will stay
You're gonna go
away.
buy some.
Number four for me, I'm going with my wife forgetting about me. So today I had to my car battery randomly died Saturday. We talked about inconveniences with cars and unexpected charges. Luckily for me, the financial aspect of this one worked out, which was fantastic. But I had to drop my car. I went to fucking Pep Boys because they did my battery last time and I had like a warranty or whatever. So, of course, it was my wife's last day of maternity leave. She goes back to work tomorrow. My son went to school today for the first time.
Aw.
And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, can you pick me up? They says it's gonna be some hours. Like, I'm not trying to wait here for forever. And she's like, yeah, I got you. I just got to pick up this furniture, doing stereotypical wife shit, buying furniture off Facebook Marketplace or some shit. I'm like, sure. So I'm waiting there for a long ass time. I'm like trying to get some work done on my laptop. I'm listening to old episodes of Matlock and shit in this waiting room. And then all of a sudden I'm like, yo, like I'm trying to be patient. I've tried to get better about not being like, hey, where you at? Where you at? Even when I am like, come on, dog, like I got shit to do. And I was like, hey, are you gonna be here soon? She's like, and she's responded, oh shit. And I'm like, you forgot about me, didn't you? She said, yes. And I said, Jesus Christ. So supposedly it was only for like 15, 20 minutes that she had been done with stuff and forgotten about me. But nonetheless, I'm just sitting in the Pep Boys parking or Pep Boys waiting room, making myself at home because my wife forgets I exist. So you remember the times when she was, going through pregnancy hormones, she was being mean to me. I'd give anything for those days again for her to actually know who I am and be mad at me instead of just forgetting about my general existence. So that is my number four.
You know what? She's innocent, Your Honor. Not let my girl make it. All right, let me get into my number three. Number three, okay, so I guess like something with Trump and financial bullshit with Capital One got revealed. Like they had frozen like a whole bunch of his accounts. And he was like, "This is political. Y'all are just being biased." Well, it turns out that that was bullshit, and the reason that they had froze all of those accounts was shocker because they were investigating him for money laundering. And somebody keeps like these journalists keep being like, "This should be bigger news." Motherfucker, he is convicted of 34 counts of fraud already. What in the fuck is this? Why would anybody give a fuck? Why would this be bigger news? Why would this be bigger news? Number one. Number two, he controls the news, dipshit. Of course, it's not going to be bigger news. That's why the Epstein files are not bigger news. He's a pedophile and nobody's talking about it. None of this is going to be bigger news. He's going to sit here. He's going to talk about his fucking ballroom. He's going to sit here and talk about how he's rebuilding an airport and trying to make it more efficient, even though all he does is fuck shit up and throw monkey wrenches into everything. Of course, it's not bigger news. Everything that is fucking news is controlled by him. You fucking idiots.
He's too busy posting AI. I mean, he's probably doing less fraud than he used to. He's too busy
Oh, for
being
sure.
being senile to have time to commit fraud. Number three for me, I'm going with just the 49ers just being the most injured team of all time. We are in training camp and we already have like I think it's like literally like 13 or 14 injuries. And the thing about the 49ers, they find creative ways to get hurt. We literally drafted a receiver a couple years ago, got shot in the offseason. Like, I mean, we're finding new ways. Head coach got in a car accident. Supposedly had to get like a shitload of stitches in his face. Like any way you can get hurt, we're running the gambit, baby. So I saw a stat today, which I thought was very intriguing, aka heartbreaking for people like me. And it said that the 49ers have been ranked among the NFL's top 10 most injured teams in 12 of the last 13 years. There was that tinfoil hat theory about us being above a what some electrical shit. I don't even remember what it is, and saying that could be causing soft tissue injuries. Whatever the case may be, it's just a bunch of bullshit. Pearsall the guy who got shot before, is now out for the whole year before the season even started. We brought back Debo, which made me a little happy, bringing the band back together. But I'm just going to keep my expectations super low, which I should do every year because all my heart ever does is get broken by sporting franchises. So I should just like expect us to do poorly and expect everybody to get hurt, and then maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. But just the fact that this is happening again and the season hasn't started yet is just wild to me, and that is why it's my number three.
Yeah, you should just be like me. Just accept a one and done in the playoffs, maybe, and just be happy that you don't have a losing record.
It's fair.
Number two for me, I heard a clip of the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, say this, and I just wanted to throw it out there.
Insightful.
The power of prayer. Which is what exactly, Mike Johnson? What is the power of prayer? Because let me fucking tell you, your thoughts and prayers ain't solved a goddamn thing in this fucking country so far. It's still a shooting every fucking day, no gun control. It's still pedophiles in office, nothing to do about them. Unless the fucking prayer is the people who are praying for this shit and then their fucking shit is coming true. What the fuck is the power of prayer? That shit is useless, bitch. Go do some actual fucking work and legislation to fix some shit instead of fucking praying all the damn time. And you know what? I was beating up on Christians and Bible thumpers last week. I'm going to keep fucking doing it because there's a lot of fucking problems that boil down to religion in the country right now.
Well, if it makes you feel better, they're not actually religious, Karrin. It's all a big ruse. So the fact is this, it's all, they're thumping, but it's artificial thumping, AI thumping. None of them actually care about this shit, but it's easy to say I'm praying for you. People love that type of shit, especially if you live in the South. You say, oh, we're praying for you, or I'm sending prayers, and people eat that shit up. So just know if you're ever in a bind, just send that to somebody, and they'll think very highly of you. Number two for me, I'm going with two people dying from the diarrhea virus from the parasites. So it was the first two confirmed deaths out of Michigan. We are in the year 2026. We were supposed to have flying cars by now, and instead we're living on the goddamn Oregon Trail. People are dying from like diarrhea, dysentery. Like, what the hell is going on here? And then we got these goddamn Republican Twitter pages or whatever. Why do all these official Twitter accounts tweet like 21-year-olds on like a boomer's Facebook page? Like, I don't understand what's happening. They're like, the truth about COVID released. Bitch, I don't care. People are getting diarrhea for weeks at a time and literally now dying. And we're talking about COVID. I don't give a shit. And then here comes your boy Aaron Rodgers, goes on Pat McAfee show and goes on this like Fauci rant or whatever the hell it is. I'm like, what are we doing, dog? Like anything to distract people from what's actually going on. Where if we actually had better food regulation and shit like this, maybe this would never be happening. But we just keep going back in time. People get measles, dying from diarrhea. What's next, Karrin? The bubonic plague might be coming back. Soon they're going to be calling people witches and hanging them at the stakes. You never know what fun could be coming next. I just can't wait. Racism's alive and well. Like we're just living in the past. Like everything is great.
Did not know that A-Rod opened his mouth to chime in on that bullshit,
It was
but
awesome. You would approve.
that's very underwhelming.
It's your boy.
Number one, your fucking boy, leader of the Make America Healthy Again movement, RFK Jr. gets his own cooking show. Number one, I'd like to point out that I love that all of these high-ranking politicians have so much free time to
Yeah.
dabble in their personal hobbies. There's cooking shows, we got a podcast. Bitch boy is on a fucking book tour. They're not busy running the country. Might as well make a little cooking show. Sure. Second of all, bitch, don't nobody want your fucking recipe for fucking medium rare raccoon penises cooking up in their fucking kitchen? What the fuck are you making a cooking show for? God, what is this country doing, man? Get the fuck out of here. I know you're tuning into that shit, but nobody else is.
I'm
Nobody else
not.
wants that recipe.
You're the only meat eater on this show, first and foremost. If anybody's eating weird, exotic roadkill meats, it's you. Secondly, he's like doing food and drink pairings. Everything just pairs with whole milk. Enjoyed best with damn jeans after a cold plunge. I don't know what this dude's got going on. Literally, their whole thing about real food is just eating like bull testicles and drinking whole milk. Like I don't know what,
Fucking, his fucking
us,
show is fucking Fear Factor.
and half your family, white people, us, we don't season our food, so it's not like he's gonna be doing anything exciting. Like what exactly is he gonna be cooking? Like everything's gonna be on a goddamn George Foreman grill. Man, I don't got time for this bullshit. Number one for me, I'm going with the expression that ringed true for me the other day, and that's the one about the camera adding 10 pounds. So the other day, it was raining outside, right? My kids were like, Dad, we want to play in the rain. Well, one of them said, only one of them can really talk. The other one just says words here and there. So stripped our
Sorry.
babies down. They're out there dancing in the rain. And you know what? What does my shirt say? Can you read it? Can you read
No,
backwards? I can't. Oh, I can't even figure
I
out how
can't
to
see the word.
unhide it from. It says fun dad. And you know what? Because I'm a fun dad, I was like, you know what? Fun dads do? Fun dads don't say, have fun, girls. Fun dads go play in the rain with their kids. So I'm out there frolicking and shit. I'm picking up cute naked babies. We're running around. We're having the time of our life. And then my wife's like, capturing the moment, being the solid wife she is, being a great partner, having these memories that will last forever. I look at all these pictures of my goddamn self. I was like, what the fuck is this? Who is this? First of all, I've been feeling myself. Okay, look at this. I am very hard on myself. I am very self-critical. I spend a lot of time shirtless in my home between waking up in the morning and stuff. And I'm constantly looking at myself, seeing if that one thing I ate last night made me look a little more pudgy than I was the day before. So I'm looking at all these pictures like, where is what is happening between what I'm seeing in the mirror right now and what I'm seeing in all these pictures? I look like a wrinkly, like floppy old man. I had love handles in all these pictures. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Chest super small, damn near negative. I'm just like, who is this? Do I have like a body double that I don't know about? This can't be me. Every single picture looking trash as shit. After really being on my high horse recently in myself, being like, I see you, Joey, like in the mirror, like, all right, boy, I see you, hyping myself up, and I look, oh, baby, not it. So that is what I'm going with. So now I just got body dysmorphia. Actually, I don't know if that's what it is, but if I develop some type of weird diet habits in this late stage of life, you're supposed to not give a shit the older you get. I'm just starting to care more. I'm just starting to be more and more paranoid that I'm letting myself go. And I literally was so confused. I looked at that. I was like, that can't be me. Like, who,
Yeah.
who, who is this in this picture? Can't be it.
I step on that scale every morning. I'm not gonna lie. I step on the scale every morning just to check in. I just need to make sure that I'm in a specific range. And once I get too close to one end, the higher end, obviously, I'm like, I gotta cut back this week.
I don't know about you. My body looks different every day. Every day I'm like, how do you look drastically different than yesterday? All you did was go to sleep. I don't know
Yeah.
what happened, but I'm like, damn, bitch, you either lost 10 pounds of muscle or you gained 15 pounds of fat. I don't know what happens every day. But I look in there, I'm like, ooh.
Well, what's even crazier is that like the number will like not correlate with what I'm seeing. Like I'm like, ooh, I kind of feel myself today, and I'm on the higher end number wise, and I'm like, what the fuck? And then on another day where I'm like, I don't know, I'm lighter in weight. I don't, I can't call it. But getting older sucks, and being critical about your body also sucks. But everybody's here, man. Everybody goes through this. It's not just us.
I'm like talking about wife. I'm like, yo, do I got love handles? I'm like asking her like real questions. I'm like, she's like, no. I'm like, would you tell me if I actually did? And she's like, probably not. I'm like, well, that's not helpful. I'm like literally having like an identity crisis. I'm just like, do I actually look like this? I asked her like 10 times. And she's like asking me to like go over the grocery list for the week. And I'm like, hold on. I'm like still staring at these pictures, scrolling through them. Like this is shit that never needs to see the light of day. Like I might just break my phone and stomp on it just so nobody can see the shit.
I need
But
you to
that
send them to me.
you got me so fucked up. Nobody's seeing these bitches. My phone is going, I'm gonna blow that bitch up. And that wraps up number episode. It's gonna be like Hunter Biden's laptop. I'm getting rid of that bitch as quick as I can. That wraps up episode number 73 of Long Lost Pals, our Tentacruel episode. I don't know what our views look like this week. I didn't have time to make clips. Life is kicking my ass right now. I'm just trying my best. We're doing our best. Um,
I didn't even realize you ain't dropped the clips this weekend.
because they don't exist, Corinne. They don't exist. But when things don't exist, like COVID doesn't exist and other things like that, you know what you still got to do? Not get diarrhea, but you stay fly.
Also, not get hand, foot, and mouth disease.
Don't get hand, foot, and mouth. And don't take pictures shirtless unless you want to have a major reality check. Stay fly.